Hello, and thank you for joining us on this edition of Campus Connection for Fall 2007. I'm Jennifer DeLeo.
And I'm Jana Morrison. Today's show is going to take a look at what it takes to be a dance major here at CSULB. We'll also talk to a marathon runner who is not your everyday athlete.
But first, CSULB excels in many sports such as men's basketball, baseball, and women's volleyball. But one sport that is noticeably missing is football. Here's Patrick Curry with more.
Cal State Long Beach is a force when it comes to athletics after sending our men's basketball team to play for a national championship last season, a baseball program which has appeared in 16 of the last 19 NCAA tournaments, not to mention a women's volleyball program which has produced 3 national championships. However, there's one glaring omission for CSULB sports enthusiasts: football.
In the 90s, 2 local Cal States, Cal State Long Beach and Cal State Fullerton, dropped their programs. The expenses, you just can't, it doesn't pencil out.
Long Beach State's football team was axed after the 1991 season. According to the school's athletic director, this was because of Title IX. Title IX was a measure that made it illegal to discriminate based on gender in regards to educational activities. Because of this, the school's football program had to share its profits with all the other sports at Cal State Long Beach, and after the 1991 season, it could no longer support itself. And though most of the Cal State Long Beach students were still in grade school the last time we had a football team, there's still an outcry for a revival.
You see on TV everybody else's college, football team, and basically we don't have one, so I think we're losing a lot of community spirit.
Long Beach State's football program boasts among its alumni Super Bowl 33 MVP Terrell Davis and Pro Football Hall of Fame coach George Allen. There's even an online petition to bring football back to CSULB. But instructor Nick Roman doesn't think it's going to happen.
A football program becomes a loss leader, not just in the fact that you can't make enough money so that it supports itself, but you have to expend money to pay for coaches, to pay for insurance, to pay for equipment, and to pay for all the scholarships that you're giving out. It just doesn't happen.
So for the time being, it appears that these stands will remain empty. I'm Patrick Curry reporting for Campus Connection.
Thanks, Patrick. Hopefully that online petition will lead to the comeback of a football team.
While we may not have a football team to root for, our dance department is one of the best in the nation. Here is Bree Alvarez with more.
Across the campus, located just minutes away from the historical Carpenter Center, dancers rehearse effortlessly, unbeknownst to the majority of the student body. The dance department here at Long Beach State not only offers students the opportunity to develop their dance potential, it is also the only CSU campus to grant the Master and Bachelor of Fine Arts in Dance Professional degrees. It is named one of the top 10 dance programs in the nation. Graduate student and choreographer Rebecca Davidson explains what it takes to get accepted into the rigorous graduate program here at Cal State Long Beach.
For the graduate audition, we had to take a ballet class, a modern class, and we had to do a little bit of improvisation, and then we had to, one at a time, show a piece of choreography that we had prepared before that was at least a minute in length.
No matter how hard they work, these students still manage to keep competition friendly.
It's a really close-knit group of people, and there's a lot of friends that I have here, and people are really nice and encouraging, and it's a great atmosphere to work in.
And with such a great atmosphere, it's no wonder graduate student Stevan Novakovic chose Long Beach State as his dance program of choice.
We have one of the greatest facilities in the country. I think it's something about 94,000 square feet department with our own 230 seats theater. We have enormously huge studios, also state-of-the-art costume shop, and so forth. We also have a great physical therapy and dance clinic and Pilates studio. So in many ways, this program offers kind of like very current, up-to-date training facilities.
With all the potential the Long Beach State Dance Department has to offer, it is surprising that these students and this program don't receive the recognition that they deserve. So when you get a chance, boogie on down to the courtyard. Check out the dancers, and who knows, you might be inspired to bust a move. Reporting for Campus Connection, I'm Bree Alvarez.
I had no idea our dance department was so well respected.
I know. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we return, we'll meet with Adrienne Newell and her in-studio guest.
The facts are in. California State University Long Beach is among the nation's finest universities. For the fourth consecutive year, the campus ranked in the top 5 public comprehensive universities in the western United States. In 2007, Cal State Long Beach was named the 3rd best value among all American public colleges and universities. A survey by the National Science Foundation rated Cal State Long Beach first in the nation for the number of graduates who then go on to earn doctoral degrees in science and engineering. Offering full scholarships to high school valedictorians and National Merit Scholars, Cal State Long Beach sponsors the premier President's Scholars Program in California. Through superior teaching, research, creative activity, and community service, California State University Long Beach operates as a student-centered, globally engaged public university, changing lives for a changing world.
Welcome back. A local Long Beach resident has decided to take on the challenging task of running a 26.2-mile marathon. Here is Adrian Newell with what makes him so unique.
Thanks, ladies. I'm here with Chris Henning, who will be running for AIDS Project Los Angeles in December. So Chris, I hear there's something very special about this marathon that you're running.
There is. I'm running actually for AIDS Project Los Angeles, like you said. It's an organization that works with people in the LA area that have AIDS to get them food, their medical needs, any special attention that they need. It was just a marathon I decided to do with a friend. We both got a pamphlet in the mail, and we decided just to try it. Neither of us really are that great of athletes, so it's just a challenge, something to see if we can meet and do. It's going pretty well.
So this is your first marathon?
This is, yeah.
That's really great. And so you don't have a background in athletics or running or anything like that?
I was never very athletic. It's just something one day that we decided if we could do and see if it would work.
That's amazing. What motivated you to want to take part in this event?
Mainly it's the fundraising, well, partially the fundraising and also the testing of our own physical ability. We're doing a lot of good fundraising for the organization, and we're helping a lot of people that need it.
Yeah, so what did it take in order to be in the physical condition necessary for this event?
We do a lot of training. We have a training organization that is in the LA area, and we train with them every Saturday morning. We do a long distance run with them, which can range from like 10 miles to 23 miles, which we did last weekend. And then we do 2 maintenance runs during the week, which are on Tuesday and Thursdays. And then we do like cross-training a few other days of the week.
That's a lot of work. So I heard your greatest fear is that your toenails are going to fall off.
I've heard from other people who have done marathons that their toenails will fall off. I'm a little scared. I would like to keep my toenails, so I'm going to go ahead and tape them on when I run and hope it works out.
Well, that's very courageous. What are some fundraising techniques that you did to raise money for this?
We did a pretty successful silent auction. We went around to a lot of businesses, got them to donate either gift certificates or products, depending on the type of business they had, and held a silent auction at a local bar. And a lot of people donated money and bought items, and that's where we raised the majority of our money.
That's really great. In training, are there any lifestyle changes that you plan on keeping around after the marathon?
We're supposed to have. I'll probably continue to run several times a week. And as far as food and my nutrition, I haven't really changed much. I suppose you probably should, but it's kind of a difficult thing, to stop eating a lot of food that you love that isn't so healthy.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. Ladies, back to you.
Wow, that's impressive. I know I could never do that.
I know, Jana. I feel tired just listening to that. We'll be right back.
Have you ever wondered where California's most promising students go to college? Well over 800 of California's high school valedictorians and National Merit Scholars have chosen Cal State Long Beach, joining nearly 36,000 students who come to Long Beach to enjoy an unparalleled university experience. If you're interested in studying with the best, come to the beach. The beach is hot.
This is Tom Hennessy of the Press-Telegram.
And I'm Debbie Hennessy.
We want to thank all of you who have donated so generously to Operation Kids. Because of you, hundreds of Iraqi children have received school supplies, toys, and clothing.
It's not too late to get involved. Learn how easy it is at our website, www.operationkids.info.
That's www.operationkids.info.
Please help American soldiers help Iraqi children. Thank you.
Welcome back to Campus Connection. With the closing of the Outpost, students need another place to dine. Renee Hipplinger is here to tell us where else you can go to satisfy your appetite.
The Outpost Bakery and Grill, located between the SSPA and engineering buildings, is out of service, closed for renovations until 2008, and now some find it challenging to find a quick bite to eat.
Well, it's a tremendous inconvenience in that the closest place to eat is now walking up campus, which is a long walk. If we try to leave campus to go local places, we can't get a parking place when we come back, so we're kind of stuck here.
The 49er Shops Corporation own the Outpost. The company has temporarily hired food vendors while the renovations take place.
This is Harry's Student Catering, which is a catering truck located right across Duke Majan Way, and that's right in front of where the old front end of the Outpost is. And then the Outpost Cafe, which is located at the end of Friendship Walk, right there by the SPSS building.
The Outpost Cafe is open as a temporary extension of the Outpost Grill. They sell grab-and-go sandwiches and daily chef specials. But Harry's is the new vendor on campus, preparing some great meals on wheels.
I just had the egg and steak sandwich. It's nice, but it would be nice with a nice cold beer.
With almost 100 items on their menu, everything is made to order, from breakfast sandwiches to burritos and delicious sandwich combos.
Our most popular combo item would be the chicken breast sandwich, which comes with fritters and a soda, $6.
If you have a craving for some authentic Mexican food, Harry's has just the fix.
Mucho Macho Burrito, your choice of chicken or beef, and that's a pretty big seller here.
The taquitos, primarily because I haven't had anything prepared for me like that for about 25 years.
Harry's is open Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Fridays from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Harry's will be on campus until the Outpost renovations are complete, but after that, they'll be rolling off into the sunset. I'm Renee Hipplinger, reporting for Campus Connection.
Thanks, Renee. I'll have to swing by and check that out.
Don't go away, because coming up next, we'll hear from a counselor for CSULB's Stephen Benson program.
What's wrong with this picture? Half of young Americans can't locate economic powers like Japan and India. 20% can't even find the Pacific Ocean. Without geography, our children aren't ready for the world. Geography is everywhere. It's incredible creatures, rhythm, fashion, flavor. It's economics and politics. It's change. Understanding connections between people and places is critical in the 21st century. That's why we created mywonderfulworld.org. Go there now for your free parent and teacher action kits and give our kids the power of global knowledge. Because kids who understand our world today can succeed in it tomorrow.
Welcome back. The Stephen Benson program is not commonly known among CSULB students. Ashley Cox is in the studio with a counselor from the program to tell us what it's all about.
Thanks, Jana and Jennifer. I'm here today with Zoe from the Stephen Benson program. Thanks for joining us. Can you explain to us what a Stephen Benson program is?
It's a program for students with learning disabilities. We offer them assessment, resources, and counseling.
And what is a learning disability?
It's basically when a student has a certain difficulty in an area of study, like math, reading, or writing.
And what is the process a student has to go through to get into the program at the Stephen Benson program?
First, they're assessed in our office, and then once they're admitted, then we give them services and counseling.
And what resources are offered towards the student once they're in the program?
We give them note-taking, extended time for tests, quiet study areas, and counseling.
And how long do they have to do the extended time for the tests?
Usually they have the time that they're usually allotted for the test plus half of that.
Okay. And what is the note taking exactly? What's the process?
Another student in the class will basically make copies of their notes for the student.
Okay. And what responsibility as a counselor do you have towards the student to fulfill?
We help them understand their disability. We help them to communicate what it is to professors or employers, and we help them academically, counsel them socially and emotionally.
And how can a student with a learning disability contact the Stephen Benson program?
They can come into our office at 270 Brutman Hall, and they fill out an intake packet, and then the Stephen Benson program will contact them.
And what is the best part to you as being a counselor at the Stephen Benson program?
After I finish a session, then I feel really good afterwards, so that's probably the best part.
And what is the main goal for the student once they graduate and finish the program? To have a working understanding of their disability, to be able to communicate it, and to get along with it. And there's so much pressure in college while going to school. What do you think is the best advice to give to them as a student?
Probably to stay on top of their classes and create time management skills.
How has the Stephen Benson program affected you on a personal level?
It's helped me learn a lot about learning disabilities, communicate with others, and basically helped me as a psychology major.
Thank you, Zoe, for joining us today. Back to you, ladies.
New laws will soon be in effect that directly relate to cell phone use. With confusion surrounding them, Amanda Tyler has the full story.
Students at Cal State Long Beach have heard about the new cell phone law, but what do they really know about it?
Okay, I know that it isn't in effect yet, but it will be.
To be honest, I didn't even know there was a new cell phone law.
Many students may find themselves in hot water with this new law because 85% of all cell phone users talk on their cell phone while driving.
The legislation prohibits drivers from using a wireless telephone while operating a motor vehicle unless the driver is using a hands-free device.
Car companies such as Toyota have conformed to this new law by adding a Bluetooth capability to their Prius, Camry, and a few other cars they have recently come out with.
Customers that come in to buy cars because of the new cell phone law, they're afraid if they're on their cell phone, they're going to get pulled over and get ticketed. With the Bluetooth technology, it's legal and they won't get ticketed.
2,600 people die each year and 330,000 are injured because of cell phone distractions while driving. Officials have had enough. So a ticket is a small price to pay compared to the lives that could be saved.
Drivers who violate the law will face a base fine of $20 for the first offense and $50 for each subsequent offense after that. The law actually goes into effect July 1st, 2008.
The Bluetooth capability can be installed in some cars, but there are also Bluetooth headsets that are more affordable and easy to find.
We would suggest the early implementation of a hands-free device. Go ahead and purchase it now, get used to using it so that in July of 2008 you don't have to worry about, adaptability.
So students, be prepared because July 2008 will be here before you know it. This is Amanda Tyler reporting for Campus Connection.
Thanks, Amanda, and thanks to all of you for tuning in to this edition of Campus Connection. I'm Jennifer DeLeo.
And I'm Jana Morrison. Thanks for watching.